If you're looking for the best women's parkas, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Beinia Valuker women's down coat. Most of the high-end parkas are pretty expensive, and that's okay because you are paying for quality and durability. But if you are on a budget and you're trying to get a really warm coat at an affordable price tag, then I can't recommend this one from Beinia enough. It's under $100, which is perfect if you can't afford to spend a lot. And it has a 90-10% down to feather ratio, which will keep you really warm even when it's below zero outside. The jacket is mid-length, above the knees, so it's not really the best choice for extreme colds unless you're okay with wearing multiple layers on your legs. But it is windproof and water resistant, and it's great for some mild winters. Since it is not 100% waterproof, I would not recommend it for heavy rain. One thing that I really like about this parka is that it is structured. That just shows that even large and bulky jackets like this one can look flattering on a woman's body. They just need to hug your curves. And the faux fur trim on the hood actually looks pretty stylish in addition to being really high quality. Plus the trim is removable, so you can always detach it if you don't like it. Overall, this particular parka is an awesome affordable option, and if you decide to get it, you will definitely get your money's worth. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Columbia Sportswear Hexbreaker Long Down Jacket. The Hexbreaker jacket is one of my favorite choices of all. It is incredibly lightweight. It has an 80-20% ratio of down to feather, and it is filled with 7 ounces of 600 fill down insulation. The parka is 37 long across the center back, and it is definitely long enough to keep you warm up to your knees. And it's not even too expensive, only the large version of the parka has a high price tag. All other sizes are under $150. Now, I have to say that I don't really like how this winter parka looks in terms of how stylish it is. If I'm being 100% honest, it kind of looks like a quilted trash bag due to the black shiny color. But that is just my opinion, and it is coming from someone who really doesn't like wearing jackets at all. Also, it is pretty much the only bad thing I can say about this jacket. And since the winter parka is black, it will go nicely with everything else in your closet, and it won't get dirty too easily. There's a removable hood on this jacket that doesn't have a faux fur trim, and the collar is so high that it will be snug around your neck and ensure that absolutely no cold can get inside it. In addition to that, the interior of the Hexbreaker features Columbia's Omni-Heat technology, which retains body heat and reflects it in order to keep you warm at all times. Overall, I would say that this jacket is a pretty good choice for really cold weather. The number 3 position is held by the North Face Women's Gotham Parka Roman II. The Gotham Parka is a great choice for really cold weather. For one, it is pretty long, and it measures 33 across the center back. And it is also filled with some North Face synthetic insulation in addition to the 550 fill down. Both of those promise to keep you really warm even in the dead of winter. This North Face jacket is also hooded, which is always a bonus for me. But you can't remove that hood, and that's a downside in my opinion. Additionally, the Gotham Parka features a full-length front zipper, several zippered hand pockets, and a really convenient media pocket inside. I'm a big fan of that last feature since we all know how rare it is to find a good women's jacket with internal pockets. For some reason, this feature is much more common on men's jackets. Overall, I would recommend this North Face jacket for women who are looking for outerwear that will keep them warm even in some extreme temperatures. I wouldn't recommend this for fall, since the winter parka isn't 100% waterproof, and it's not really ideal for heavy rain. But it's great for snow and slush if that's what you are looking for. Next at number 4, we have Columbia Women Polar Freeze Long Down Jacket. When you see a jacket that's called Polar Freeze, you expect a lot from it, or at least I do. And luckily, this Columbia parka does not disappoint. First, the down feather ratio is 80-20%, which is great for really cold weather. Second, the jacket is filled with 650 fill down that is high quality and does an awesome job at keeping you warm, especially since it is a knee-length coat. In addition to that, this parka also features Columbia's proprietary Omni-Heat lining. This is actually reflective and breathable material, designed to retain and reflect body heat in order to keep you as warm as possible. but still not that warm that you will sweat bullets, which is the perfect middle ground. One downside of this jacket is that the hood is pretty wide and you can't really tighten it. So, there's a good chance that a really strong wind would just blow it off, which doesn't make it too functional. But at least it is removable if you prefer to wear hats or beanies. And there are also 2 large zippered pockets that are great for both your necessities and just keeping your hands warm. The number 5 position is held by Haven Outerwear Women's Cire Down Jacket. The Haven Down Parka is a short jacket. The down feather ratio is 60-40%, which means that it will keep you moderately warm. That is great for autumn weather, or if you live in a place where the winters aren't ridiculously cold. Generally, short parkas have the advantage of being much lighter and easier to pack, which also makes them a good choice for travel. This will take up a lot less space in your suitcase than a full-length parka. One thing I really like about this winter jacket is the faux fur inside the collar. It is not really visible when the parka is zipped up, and it will feel really soft on your skin. Plus, it will do a great job at keeping you warm around your neck. Additionally, the pockets are lined with microfleece, and your hands will be snug and toasty inside them. I am not a big fan of the design of the jacket. The shiny black polyester is just not my style. However, the color will definitely go with pretty much any outfit, which also makes it great for travel. And I actually love the cuffs. They have thumb holes that ensure they will stay in place no matter how much you move. Just keep in mind that the jacket runs small, so go 1 or 2 sizes up, depending on what you plan to wear underneath it. The number 6 position is dominated by Sportoli Women's Quilted Down Jacket. If you are on the prowl for a mid-length parka, I think this one from Sportoli is one of the best ones you will find. For one thing, it is affordable and really lightweight, and it comes in a variety of sizes and colors. Everyone will be able to choose a version that fits their personal style best, which is always a bonus. What I don't like about this jacket is that the down feather ratio is not stated anywhere. However, since it is a mid-length jacket, let's just call it a moderate weather parka. It is definitely warm enough for autumn and some mild winters. And I really like the fact that the inside of the jacket is not only lined with fleece but also features an inside vest. This also means that there are 2 zippers, one on the vest and one on the jacket itself. This is awesome for keeping you warm. In addition to that, it gives you an option to choose how you want to wear your winter jacket. If it's kind of warm outside, you can always zip just the internal layer. And if it gets really cold, zip up both layers of the parka for ultimate protection from the cold. Overall, it is a good choice, especially if you are looking for something affordable and stylish. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Marmot Women's Montreaux Down Coat. If you are looking for a coat that will keep you toasty warm no matter how cold it gets outside, I think this is just the one for you. For one thing, it is filled with 700 fill power down, which is really high on the quality scale. Plus, it is a long parka. It measures 39 inches across the center back, and it will cover the better part of your body. One thing that you will love about this jacket is that it's coated with a DWR finish. So, it is pretty water resistant and it will manage to keep you warm even if you get wet. Oh, and if you are still not convinced, consider the fact the torso area is lined with plush. This pretty much means that you could wear a thin shirt underneath this winter jacket and still stay toasty in extreme cold, perfect for work. You also have 2 zipped external pockets on this parka, as well as 2 internal pockets. Overall, this is definitely one of the best down parkas you can get for the winter. I also really like the fact that the collar is pretty high, so you won't be cold even if you remove the hood. It is on the expensive side, but I think that it is worth every penny. The number 8 position is held by BGSD Women's Tisha Water Resistant Down Parka. This is a really long down parka, one of the few that goes below your knees. It is actually 44 inches long across the center back. As such, it's perfect for all of you who are pretty much always cold and turn on the heater on the chilly August days. And it's not all in the length. The parka is filled with 80-20% down, which has the fill power of 600. Overall, those are some pretty warm specs right there. One downside of this coat is that you can't really choose a color. It is available just in black and in the 3 basic sizes, but it does run true to size. So at least you shouldn't have any issues getting the right fit. However, it is a bit tight in the chest, so you should order up if you need extra space in that area. You get a couple of deep pockets on this parka, which doesn't really have a high quality lining. It is polyester and it's pretty thin, so it won't keep your hands that warm. But I think you'll like the closure of the jacket. It's a long YKK zipper, plus a snap placket for double the warmth. Overall, this parka is a good affordable choice. It's definitely not my top choice out of the bunch, but it will do a good job at keeping you warm in the winter, considering its price tag. Next, at number 9, we have Orolay Women's Thickened Down Jacket. More than 3,600 5-star reviewers use the word warm to describe this Orolay parka, which we once called the coat that took over the Upper East Side. This jacket feels like a down comforter, warm, cozy, and puffy, says one shopper. Another writes, I have had every expensive brand name winter coat, but I've never ever had one that has kept me this warm. And a third attests, I currently live in an area where the temperature reaches to the single digits / below zero. And so far this jacket has kept me extremely warm and comfortable. Customers also love how stylish and high-end it looks, with one reviewer writing, I first saw this jacket on a fellow dog person while walking our dogs. She is a designer, so I assumed this was some expensive designer jacket, cause it looks it. The convenience of the coat's many pockets is a big draw, as this reviewer explains. It has a ton of big, deep pockets, one on each side, 2 zippered on the front, and 2 zippered vertically at the chest. That's 3 pockets on each side, making 6 pockets total. The zippered pockets are useful for small, important items such as keys, and were so roomy that I had no need to carry a purse, which was nice. Shoppers also appreciate that the sides unzip, allowing for extra room if you're feeling claustrophobic or just need a little extra room in the jacket. One says, there's a zip on each side, which allows you to expand. As one reviewer sums up, this is, hands down, my favorite winter jacket I've ever had. It's stylish but practical and keeps me warm even in the chilly Colorado winters. I actually look forward to the cold now so I can wear this jacket because I love how it looks so much. Buy it, you won't regret it. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Amazon Essentials Women's lightweight water-resistant packable puffer coat. I was looking for a longer down jacket, but didn't want to spend a lot of money, writes one 5-star reviewer of this even more affordable parka from Amazon's Essentials line, calling it perfect and adding, I love that it has a hood, that it is lightweight but very warm. Many of the parka's almost 5,000 5-star reviewers live in frigid climates, but still say it's plenty warm. And I'm not sweating the second I walk into a store. Like with some puffy coats, in the words of one who lives in the frozen north, customers appreciate that it's compact, including one who says the ease of smushing it up into the small bag it came with makes it a dream as far as packing goes. Reviewers appreciate its great fit, like one who says it fits perfectly while still being roomy enough for a big sweater. Just as its hood also very comfy can accommodate an additional hat. That's all for today. We upload fashion, product review videos every single day. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.